Yeah, just getting prepared, ladies and gents. Getting a cold drink. We'll get some shout outs going for other folks that are streaming here in a moment. Let's see, make sure that the Streamlabs is working. There we go. So first we got Cosmic, who was going this morning. Foxy Man was going. Well, Foxy was hosting us on Free Play Friday over on Scanline, so we'll throw them shout outs. Do I have to put
on that brick wall.
There we go.
Builds character. The brick ceiling.
There we go.
What the?
That momentum,
yeah, you
man.
can outrun the dragon in this one.
Momentum.
Going through it. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Thanks,
I turned my clip sound on. That's what we want. We want the shout outs. There you go. Alright, who else was on? I think AJ was on. He's got some numbers on his name. Let me see. 306. He was on earlier. And Wolfie was on. Throw some shout outs there.
Butt chug bottle locked and loaded. Yes, I do, man. I'm ready to butt chug syrup all day long.
Yeah. Alright, looks like Foxy's done, so we'll pop over while stream shit while some of those shout outs are still going.
Me.
And actually, I should make that a little larger.
No.
Where's the shout out screen there? There it is. I'll just throw a shout out again to test that real quick.
Oh, what was that? No, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. No. Wait, I do. No. Oh, dang it.
All right.
2, 3. It's gonna come at us, and we do that. Oh my gosh, how many gears?
Welcome in, guys.
There
we go. Threw a shout out before the raid went off because I was watching over there. And let me center that a little bit more. There we go. Put that there. Make that a little larger. I just haven't messed with my Apple II scene in a while, so just making the shout outs a little bigger. Do that one more time, just cause. Throw one for Cosmic too. I know Oaz is around. But thanks for
That's what we
hanging
love
with
to
us over
see.
at Scanlands for Food Play Friday, and hopefully I'll keep you entertained here with some Peak Streak for a bit. You're eating? Sounds good.
I think I just did it.
All right, that looks pretty good
Nice.
as far as the
Wow,
size
was
for
quite
that
a battle.
the shout out screen now.
Lord of Shadows and Mortigan were defeated. Cosmic acquires this.
Oh, the clip like kind of froze there.
Oh, I couldn't win.
Weird. And here's a clip of Oaz. Well, thanks again for hosting, Foxy. You did a great job as usual.
Oh my gosh. That little cackle.
Still need to get that game and beat it. What is that one? It's real small on my screen there. Was that one of the Phantasy Star games? Bot and Kaitos. Ah. See, I need to get to that game. I started Bot and Kaitos. Actually, we should probably save here. I should have just saved. That's okay. I played the first Bot and Kaitos for the GameCube event, or was trying to, and I just got a little bit wrung out with all of the missables in that game for like all of your cards will start deteriorating, and you only have like a little window of time to get from point A to point B to deliver a story event related card. Hey Wolfie, welcome in, sir. Tossed you a shout out earlier, but I'll toss you another one because why not? Sega! Thank you for testing out the redeems. Much appreciated. And for anybody
So Barrack's gone.
who doesn't know, on my stream I've got redeems that way. So you just type in command redeem and then the name there.
Yeah, I did that.
Any of those. That's how I do my sound alerts, because
Don't know how that.
I'm not affiliate, so.
You got there. I guess they just give up.
Unfortunately, this game does not have very much sound or music. This is Space Quest 2 for the Apple II, and I'm doing this one for Peak Streak over at RA, where you need to do one game a day, get a badge a day, essentially. Keep the doctor away, as they say. As you enter another of the mysterious subterranean chambers, you realize that the water is now racing toward a giant whirlpool in the middle of the area. You are caught in the strong current, powerless to alter your course. Did I beat the first one? I did. I beat the first one last night. It was my peak streak for yesterday. Police Quest after. I don't know if I don't think Police Quest has a set yet, unfortunately. Your body is sucked down until finally you are able to resist no more and must yield to the overwhelming force. But I'd like to do Police Quest. I did King's Quest 1, 2, and 4, and 5 and 6 and 7 growing up. I think we actually beat 8 too. So I still need to do 3. Still need to beat 3. But I'll probably redo 1 through 4 on Apple II. And hey Dom, welcome in, sir. Happy Friday to you as well. Geez, that was quite a trip. Peering around, you find yourself back in the open again. Go ahead and do another save, because why not? But yeah, I figured I'd like to get as many real games done for retail games, I guess you would say, for Peak Streak, rather than relying on like the 5-minute hacks and homebrews and stuff. So I was thinking, at least for starters, I'm gonna do the a bunch of the Sierra adventures, text adventures, stuff like that. Preferably games I haven't played before. Which I hadn't played Space Quest 1 or 2. Haven't played Police Quest. Haven't played like Gabriel Knight. So any of those would be cool. I did play most of the LucasArts ones, but there are a few of them here and there on a scattering of systems that I'd like to give a try. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. You give the whistle a toot. It makes an odd sound. And it has Chivos. It does. Space Quest 2 has Chivos. Broken Sword 2 on PS1, what you want to do. Oh yeah, that'd be good too. I don't know if that's I might have to take more than a day on that one, but like after a certain point they get to taking more time. I know Pilkums was streaming Gabriel Quest for like 2 or 3 days running in like 4 or 5 hour streams. At least one of the later Gabriel Knight ones, anyway. You hear an incredible whirring and grinding sound coming from the north. Summon the Labian Terror Beast. Suddenly, a Labian Terror Beast buzzes into the room like a tornado, and he looks like he could do as much damage as one. Okay, so now what? I'm kind of watching a guide as we go. Oh, you can just get in the water. Oh, and you can throw a rube at him. Okay, so you throw your Rubik's Cube. Can't do that while swimming. You're lucky if you can think and breathe simultaneously. Let's see if you can't. You chuck the cubic Rube puzzle over to the beast. The beast appears interested in your offering. Curiosity gets the better of him as he reaches down for it. He seems quite perplexed by the puzzling plastic polyhedron. There's a Scooby-Doo point and click that I did, which was decent, and also Blazing Dragons on PS1, which was fun and not super long. Yeah, I might do those too. I started Blazing Dragons, I think, on Saturn. So I think there's Saturn and PS1, so we could get two Peak Streak days out of that. Alright, so what are we supposed to do after that? The reason I'm using the guide too is because there's an achievement for getting a perfect score, which you kind of rarely get in a lot of these just by going sort of the normal way. One of the mini puzzles where you just gotta wonder, how did people figure this out? Discworld 2, maybe? I'm not a huge fan of Discworld, but I've not really given it a chance, I suppose. I should probably check that out at some point, but okay, we definitely want to get a rock over here. But welcome in, Sads. Nice to meet you. I don't know if we've met before. It says a first time chat there. But I am Baron Metz. If we haven't met before, I do retro achievements. Pick up a small rock generated during the Terror Beast Grand Entrance. There was a Discworld Noir on PC also, but I think it was Windows, so I doubt I'll ever get a set. I mean, you never know. I mean, we're getting... they're trying to work on DOS, so... We might get Windows compatibles. I mean, we got Terraria, right? That's basically just the Windows game, the Steam game. Of course, Terraria is still actively worked on, and there's like mods available, and so on and so forth. You're hyped for DOS? You made some requests. Yeah, there's a lot of cool DOS games. I mean, obviously you get all the Sierra Adventure games, you get the LucasArts games. Wing Commander, I'm looking forward to playing Wing Commander 2. Wing Commander, I don't know if 3 was on DOS or Windows, but I never actually played through 3. I played 1, 2, 4, I think 5. I think 5 is the one that's like you fight against this other alien race that's it's not the Kilrathi anymore. 4 you fight the Border Worlds, and then you fight on the same side as the Border Worlds against the Federation. And then I think 5 you're not playing as Maverick anymore, or whatever. Not Maverick. Maverick is Top Gun. You're not playing as the main guy you had been. I don't know if there's any ones after that, but it'd be cool to get that. It'd be cool to get like Privateer. Okay, we can go through there. We should probably save again. Even though you've been surprised at the amount of PC ports on console, DOS sells a lot of amazing exclusives. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's a Chivo for getting him to move away. There's a Chivo for knocking him out. You cleverly use the athletic supporter to sling the rock at the guard. It makes serious contact with the side of his head. We like the way you think. You could put an eye out. He drops like a lead parakeet. The right thud of impact is momentarily sickening. He is perfectly still. Oh. I wonder if this is the more... Well, I mean, they do that for the points. That's one way to get him to move. Yeah. There's a Chivo for make the shuttle guard leave. So I'm kind of curious how you're supposed to do that. Okay. So let's try the other route real quick, just to get the other Chivo. Oh, he saw us. Okay. Allowing the guard to observe you was not very swift. He has disassembled you, probably adding a little excitement to his otherwise dull day. Another senseless tragedy. Vote yes on lobotomies for adventure game designers. Okay, let's try that again. So apparently there is a way to get up closer. So So we have to wait for him to start moving. You send the stone flying to the bushes. You hear it land. Hide behind the pillar. There we go. As soon as the elevator door closes behind you, the platform on which you rest begins to rise. Okay, we do not get as many points that way. So we're gonna have to go with the killing option. Probably because we only threw the rock, we didn't use the sling, so we get fewer points for that. Because we didn't do the Sierra thing and grab all the possible items you could grab. Or we didn't necessarily demonstrate that we had done that, I suppose. Was there a pacifist run in this one? I don't believe so. Nothing. Okay. Go ahead and save one more time. We'll go down to J. And let's just double check E. Just want to make sure we're not missing any extra items that could show up here. Nope, he goes straight in. Oh, he insert the card. Aha! So even more points. Gotta kill Vohal so Pacifist kind of gets thrown out the window. Fair enough. Fair enough. Roger has blood on his hands. Well, I mean, deserved blood, I suppose. You recall from when you landed the entry hatch being on the rear left of the shuttle. You have to move a little. I'm at the rear left. Excuse me, game. I'm so confused. Open hatch? Do I need to be open? Do open hatch? Oh, okay. It says open. Okay. Rear left is turned around. That's pretty cool looking. Alright, so we're going to push power. Noise. Let's go ahead and save again, just because. Okay, so we're going to turn dial. The attitude dial is now set to VAC. Vertical takeoff. Alright, let's throttle. Vertical controls are now ineffective. Oh, push. Hold on. HAC. Shuttle begins to vibrate as the ascent thrusters ignite. Okay. What next? Pull lever. Forward descend, back ascend. So you just keep ascending. It's so slow. Hey, Rev. Welcome in, sir. Lost your shout out. Yep, I started playing it during Free Play Friday because it was getting close to 6. So I decided I'd probably be okay to start it like a half hour early and still end up good stuff. You're off the planet. Good work, Roger
I knew
Wilco.
that was risky. I went for it anyways. That could have killed me.
Bleeps and bloops are really nice for it. Yeah, sometimes. A tone sounds. A soft synthesized voice notes that adequate altitude has been achieved. Ascent thrusters are now ineffective. The monitor draws your attention again. Okay, so now we want to turn the dial and go to horizontal. Attitude dial is now set to HAC. A new ship. Screens are suddenly splashed with the incredibly horrible image of Sledge Vohall. Oh. Or they will be. Why does it seem like we're going backwards? Hello, Roger Wilco. I've been waiting for you. Once again, my subordinates have failed me. Anyway, it looks like you'll be visiting me again soon. Don't bother trying to pilot the vehicle. I have taken control. You will be arriving at my command post shortly. I anxiously await your arrival. He closes with a chilly laugh. Wahahaha. His image is frozen on the screens. The ship changes course as if it had a life of its own. All you can do is hang on. Oh, now it's sort of going forward. Are we supposed to do anything else? Out of curiosity. I'll go ahead and save just because. Go to K. You feel the ship bank. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so I got one more missable, which is about reading several messages in a species-neutral restroom, which I think we're probably getting close to. Through the window, you see your apparent destination, Bohall's asteroid. Well, this is neat. Turn the disc over. I think we're on the 4th disc? We might be on the 3rd disc. Yeah, we're on the 3rd disc. I think this is the final area, though. So, final area is 2.5 discs in length. Good old floppies. I do wish there was more sound or something here. Would be nice. Not enough beeping and booping. The massive bay doors meet, jarring the entire vehicle bay. As you step down, the shuttle door slams shut behind you. You are quite surprised not to find several of Vohal's guards waiting to greet you. You begin to ponder what the twisted scientist might have in store for you. Alright, so we're going to save again. Apparently, we're supposed to go this way. Ba-ba-ba. You are in a rather large room to the west of the vehicle bay. There are 2 elevated walkways here. One leads to an elevator in the middle. The other leaves the room to the right and left. Very Star Wars-y. Star Wars-esque. Let's go to L. You have the funny feeling you're being watched. There's a surveillance camera mounted on the ceiling. It looks to be quite basic. It appears to be pointing right at you. Well, interesting, because... Oops. That's not the button I wanted to push. There we go. In the other version, there's a robot that comes by. Interesting. Maybe it's just RNG. So just keep going. All right, Wolfie, have a good one. Get some good rest. Aha! You know a janitorial closet when you smell one. Almost at once you sense an emptiness, a melancholy longing. You begin to feel homesick. It's quite dark in here. You do find a plunger, however. Don't eat my letters. Alright, save. And he goes all the way left. That's quite a ways. I really hope we don't run into robots. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Let's go ahead and save again. No robots so far. It's a good sign. Hmm. The doors bear icons, one male, the other female. Each has a button next to it. Hmm. And it's in the species neutral restroom. Alright, so we're gonna save here. And go in each restroom, I guess. There are fixtures of many types scattered throughout the room, all designed to efficiently collect waste. Say what? The door won't budge. Look room. You have stepped into a porcelain palace of sorts. It is obviously a restroom, a place which, in an interesting fashion, serves to exhibit the physical diversity of the universe. The walls are covered in easy-to-hose-down synthetic material. Attached to them in various locations are devices designed to efficiently collect waste products from the life forms which are able to physically match up to them. On the back wall are stalls. 3 of them are in use, judging by the various feet which show beneath the stall doors. To the left are sinks. Pretty busy, yeah. The inside of the stall is a sight to behold. There is writing of various languages etched on the walls. The floor has an interesting coating of some type of congealed dreck. It appears that the toilet may have been white once. A toilet paper dispenser hangs on one wall. The writing etched on the wall is in various languages. One large message reads, "Sir Graham cross-dresses." One large message reads, "Here I sit lonely-hearted. Had to bolt, but only darted." Ken was here. So was Al, but we had to repaint afterward. The writing, let's see. Vohal's mother wears stellar patrol boots. Okay, so that was it. There's no points for that in game, but we got the achievement. So now we can go back to our previous. We can load our previous game. It's interesting. There's a female and a male, but they both go in the same room. Indeed, Chivo get indeed. Ba-ba-ba. It's quite dark in here. On the floor, you notice a glass cutter. All right, so you want to get cutter, and let's go ahead and save again, because why not? Oh, and now he goes to the bathroom. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Can we get in before? Goodbye, robot. Haha, haha, we made it past. There we go. Got some paper. And then I go back to the, You remember there was that robot? And a different robot that would shoot you immediately. Huh. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here. So it seems like at this point we're just collecting random janitorial supplies. Oh, hi. In Space Quest 1, the robot immediately shoots you. Well, that was fair game. It looks like you've been formally introduced to the floor waxer. You now consist of a very thin, yet glossy floor covering. Too bad. You seem to be making relatively good progress. But yeah, in Space Quest 1, when you get onto the Deltar, the Serenian war vessel, or whatever, you're wandering around with the Saurian uniform, or whatever, sneaking around. And if you take a grenade while the robot's looking, it'll shoot you. Alright, so did we get the... We did. We got the toilet paper. Okay. So let's go ahead and save again, just because. So is it going to get us every time, is my question. Yes. Wait. 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 Oh, you could be on the top part of it and sneak past. That is interesting. That is interesting to know. Okay. Can I sneak past this one? Is it going to floor wax me? It's going to floor wax me. Okay. Why are there two? Why are there two when I snuck past one? It's I technically that's three, right? What if we go this way? Can we go fast enough to get away from it? Is there an elevator over this way? Oh, there's a closet over this way, though. Actually, we're going fast enough. Let's just try for the elevator. All these long hallways, though. Alright, let's save. Bum, bum, bum. And we want to go where there's another closet between two cages, but we're coming from the right side. Oh, don't go near those. Youch, you feel alarmingly dense. Apparently, you were a prime focal point for some aggression channeling by one of the caged creatures. Your compressed composition indicates that your attacker possesses considerable strength, a good guy to avoid in the future. Of course, you are damaged beyond repair, and the game must end. You made quite a bit of progress, though. Don't start screwing up now. Okay, I was not far enough away from the bars. It has been a pleasure watching you play Space Quest 2. It's a good thing we saved just now. Gotta remember to do that with those Sierra games. Well, really, with any adventure game. Save early, save often. Is there a cheevo for getting all the different deaths? On some games there are. Not on this one. Not on this one. Hopefully we don't get into any more floor waxing accidents. Uh-oh. Oh no, one of the cells is opening. Who knows what unspeakable horror waits behind those steel bars? Oh, it's a Xenophate. Xeno, whatchamacallit. Is he eating me or licking me? Smack. Heart shape. Oh. Okay, so we have to come down the other way. That's rather distressing. Oh, yuck. The dark and spiny beast with massive red lips grabs you up and, after a longing glance, proceeds. Don't read further if the phrase French kiss bothers you. To plant a very moist French kiss on you. You are left quite stunned. Oh. Oh, it probably just laid an egg. Ew. We're gonna load. I don't think there's any chivos about that, is there? No. There's no, we didn't get any points for that, there's no chivos. That was pretty disturbing. That's probably going to kill us later if we... Alright, so we were on 4. Let's go to 3. We need to go to 5, but we need to go to 5 on the other side. So... I guess we'll try to get past 3. We do have paper, the cutter, the plunger. It almost kind of feels like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where you're gathering up all the tools for Melvin at the end. Gotta take the improbability drive to each and every location. Let's keep this handy in case we run into robots. Hopefully they'll come from the right rather than the left. Otherwise we'll get pancaked again. You were right about the alien pregnancy kiss? I've seen Alien. I know what Alien is about, so I could kind of guess what was going on there. Did you look it up or something? Oh, we made it. Like in Spaceballs. Alright, we'll save now. And we'll stay away from the bars. Don't want to get drunk in this game after all. Bum, bum. Oh. I'm missing a letter. Got a Pokemon spawn for those interested in that. There's a small wastebasket. On the floor next to it is a pair of crusty work overalls. So we need to get the basket and the overalls. Probably. Aren't you amazed by how much stuff an adventure game hero can carry? You've just got to know how to pack. You pick up the overalls. They're very small and quite worn out, not to mention filthy, and of no use to you. You toss them back on the floor. As you set them down, something falls to the floor. There's a lighter near those, so probably want to get the lighter. Nice. Now we're at 171 points. Go ahead and save again, because why not? Bum-ba-dum. Let me go back to the left, avoiding the alien. Okay, I'm gonna go back to 1. Um. Oh yeah, and Sark's gonna be going later tonight too, or he might already be going. He is already going, doing some more Twisted Metal. So hopefully he'll get through that today. We'll probably I might read out to that because it's been a minute. Did Free Play Friday, did this, etc. Save here. Almost done, Space Jockey. Yeah, getting there. Hey, Los, welcome in, sir. How's your night going? What you been up to? Happy you're giving this game some love. It's amazing in all the wrong ways. I mean, for an adventure game, it's fine. I've definitely played worse. You know, the key is to save early, save often. Of course, I'm using a guide, so that does make things much easier. But it's not your favorite Space Quest, but it's still a good game. Door behind you closes solidly. Plus, you applaud anyone who can tolerate Rapple Win. We've played quite a few Rapple Win games now, and we got quite a few more on the list. I'm gonna be playing for sure. I'm gonna be playing Zork on here, and Cosmic wants me to play Wasteland, and I want to play Wasteland, so we're gonna be doing that. Good luck on Zork's second quest. Yeah, Zork's not too bad. I want to say I think I beat that game probably in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, something like that. I mean, that was with the guide, of course, but okay, none of these are too challenging to be the guide, right? The Zork, I don't know. I think unlike a lot of games with a lot of like moon logic, Zork is pretty straightforward. As things go. You had to look up a YouTube walkthrough of the second quest, and then I had to give said YouTube video to someone else to badge it. Yeah, probably. I mean, there's a lot of things I saw in the set you had to do that are not victory, or will basically soft lock you, or hard lock you rather from victory. Like you have to break the egg you get from the tree. You have to break it instead of giving it to the thief for the Chivos. So there's a lot of things you have to do like that. I think there's a count the leaves Chivo too. That's always fun. 65, 535 for that math joking, you know. I think that's like 2 to the 16th. Something like that. I guess it's technically 65, 536, but you gotta include 0 in there. Using formerly uncharacteristic creativity, you apply the suction cup-like plunger to the smooth metal finish, and hang on for dear life. Once a janitor, always a janitor. You really like the trivia Chivos in it? The ones where you had to type in certain keywords? Oh no. Baron, why? Why what? You'll find out in 10 seconds. Huh. You can hang on no longer. Your grip weakens. Oh, I hit it too early? I see. I was just doing putting in the commands that the video I was watching was. I didn't realize there was timing involved in this. Gotta wait until the last second for the floor. Gotcha. Imagine, if you will, taking a bath in sulfuric acid and using pumice for a washcloth. After that bit of displeasure passes, it gets much worse as the acid slowly eats its way to the last critical organs. Finally, mercifully, death takes you. You miss Gary Owens? Did Gary Owens die in an acid bath? Or is he one of the creators of the game? Another senseless tragedy. You can help prevent this. Vote yes on lobotomies for adventure game designers. Gary Owens was the narrator for 4 and 6. Oh, are you telling me I'm doing a terrible job? I kid. I don't think I played a voice version of 4. I think I want to play. I played 5 had voice version of 5. It was like Graham had a voice. Okay, so we'll have this ready. You move so slow. Okay, now we wait. Hopefully that was late enough. You release your grip and drop back down. Hang it on for dear life. Okay, so it has us drop the basket here. Oh. All right, we'll save an M. While receiving a nice hosing yourself, the basket fire is extinguished. Seconds later, a loud series of pops is followed by the smell of fried electronics. Did you get a chance to make out with the xenomorph? I did. And then we loaded a save because I knew that was going to involve, it was going to leave something behind in my digestive system. So we didn't stay in that parallel universe until we saw the death scene. But how could you resist? Right? We couldn't. It just ran right at us as we passed the cell. For whatever reason, it opened. All right. The sprinkler sense accomplishment and cease operation. Controlled burn. There we go. We should probably save it again because we're not. Yeah, I've never really been a fan of Alien, I have to admit. They have some pretty cool concept art and stuff in the series. The guns are cool. Some of the actors do a decent job, but Parasites in general gross me out to no end. Hey, zombie, welcome in, sir. Your fire and subsequent shower seems to have shorted out the burnished bullies. Nice. I should save right here. This is a weird Apple II port of Disaster Report. Well, we are currently doing Peak Streak, and the game that I'm doing for Peak Streak is Space Quest 2, which is what I have as my category here on Twitch. So I do have that set, and then I was gonna, once I'm finished with this and get the badge, I was thinking about playing some Disaster Report, but I've actually been going for quite a while over on Free Play Friday, so I think we'll probably just raid out over to Sark. And then maybe I'll play Disaster Report while watching Sark. Because that's, I don't know. We need to go cheer on Sark, because he's working through Twisted Metal 2 and having a terrible time with it. So we should do our part as a community. Give him some love while he's going through that pain. Okay. Disc 4, front. Cheap viewers. I don't need cheap viewers. Nameless peroration. Huh. It's a interesting, very long name for a bot. You have just entered Vohal's secret chamber. The evil one himself is seated before a large console high on a platform in the center of the room. Standing obliviously ready are many of the dreaded salesman clones. So, Roger Wilco, we meet again. I must say, I'm quite impressed with your resourcefulness and tenacity. I'd love to chat, but I'm busy preparing the last of my salesman clones for the trip to Xeon. Huh. Does he have to do a load? Huh. Feel free to stick around and observe the downfall of your civilization. Alright, we should go ahead and save again, because why not? Going somewhere? As soon as you step on the platform, you are struck by a beam of light emitted from a unit in the ceiling. In a matter of seconds, you are broken down into microparticles and extracted from the air. Again, the beam strikes, this time blasting into a glass jar on the console. It is there that you are molecularly reconstructed in a miniaturized form. Well, I'll be darned. My miniaturization beam does work, Vohal's voice booms. In the old days, I test these things on myself, but as you may have noticed by my appearance, being my own guinea pig has had its disadvantages. I guess this will keep you out of my way once and for all. You'll make a nice conversation piece. With that, Vohal turns away to put finishing touches on Xenon's fate. Alright, so we're going to use our glass cutter now. Go and do a save again. Bum. The newly cut pane of glass falls to the counter. Apparently, Vohal doesn't notice. You are on the surface of a console. A large, compared to you, jar sits in the middle. A hole has been cut in the side. There are some vents near the back. As you turn your attention to the vent, you notice it to be quite dark. You hear a rhythmic hum of some sort of mechanical device, and something that sounds like industrial strength breathing. It might be coming from the vent. Okay. Let's go ahead and save while we're thinking about it. Slot in, because why not? Go vent. You wiggle your slim carcass through the vent. Judging from those two hoses coming in from outside, you guess that this is the inner workings of Vohal's life support system. A respirator pumps oxygen to his lungs, while a pump on the back wall forces blood through filters. There's also a sign on the back wall. Can I move? There we go. It is typical of most buttons, except very large. Vohal did nothing wrong. Way to go, Roger Wilco. You've just disconnected Vohal's life support system. He's a goner without it. Bum, bum, bum. Go ahead and save. Game has been saved. Oh, now I can go decently fast. Now that we're Now that thing isn't animating. You can see Bohal struggling to take his last few breaths. Not you again. You think you have won, he wheezes, but all you have done is seal your own fate. He reaches up and flips a switch on the far end of the console, before dropping to the floor dead. Small but mighty. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save again. Ba-ba-ba. Dun, 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 dun. What does this thing do? Reduce or enlarge? Do we just type out enlarge? Sounds about right. Ever see the movie Big? With Tom Hanks? Yes. Alright, let's save in O. Sequence has begun. Okay, so we want to go back out to the crystal. Hopefully we still have enough time. We still have a little bit of the time there, but hopefully it's forgiving. The jump from L to A was Olympic. Oh, the clones are gone. You are once again reconstituted, this time to the correct size. You notice that the clones are gone. Bohal's dead hulking slab of flesh is loosely arranged at the base of the chair. Examination of his repulsively turgid fabric-encased mass reveals nothing other than the tubes which supplied him with blood and oxygen. You do notice the letters SHSR written in pen on the back of his left hand. Okay, so let's write that down. SHSR. Make that font nice and big. Bum, bum, bum. To abort launch, enter code. SHSR? There we go, like the back of his hand. Report granted. Control-C to exit the screen. We're still missing like 12 points. Is there... or 22 points. Oh, well, we still have to get out of here, probably. Go ahead and save. Oops. Oh, climbing stairs. The code TITS also works. Think HAL and IBM from 2001. Stairs and snakes. Those are my my banes tonight. I died to a lot of snakes, and we were playing some Montezuma's Revenge earlier. Boy, I'm glad I saved just recently. A poisonous snake? Well, I don't know if it was poisonous, but it wouldn't move, and it was hard to avoid. Game? There we go. Alright. Hey, we made it. I played a few King's Quest games of this kind in my day. Open the box, and noticing an oxygen mask, remove it and close the box. Alright. Save again. Cedric was an idiot. Snakes are venomous, not poisonous. Okay. There we go, wear a mask. I don't know if I'm at the bottom yet or not. No? There we go. Okay. Uh... Okay. A section of glass tubing is fractured from combined stress. The pressurized atmosphere rushes for the relative vacuum of space. Fortunately, wearing the mask protects you from suffocation. Dun, 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 dun. Legasp. Who would have guessed that glass is a bad insulator in space? Right? No longer need the mask, you remove and stow it for later. Alright, last section. We're finally getting there, boys. Girl, gotta wait for the door to close. It's so slow. There we go. Alright, let's save again. Slot P. Why not? Still have plenty of ways to die. I suppose. Making good progress. Good score. Are you going to get all 250? I hope so. A bunch of parents complained about Roger using a jockstrap to murder that monkey earlier in the game, so the two guys from Andromeda made the entire ship in SOS look like a giant jockstrap. Oh man, you get like no room. Is it scarier because it's silent? He's right on your tail, Roger. Just push the ED-209 down some stairs, right? Right? Stop. What is it? What is it? Drop it, right? Man, it goes so slow. And apparently you're supposed to run this guy all the way to the right, and then go back left again to the escape pod. At least it's not shooting you with the laser from across the room, right? Or just like insta kill, like the aliens in Space Quest 1 would do. Nobody tell Baron that he could have just hopped into the escape pod immediately after pushing the button. Well, so I'm going for full score, and this is what the guy with full score does. So maybe we get extra points for destroying the robot here? Or maybe not. He's still got 230. Lo says nope. Well, Ice Walk. It's good exercise anyway. Yeah, fair point. You do have to be a fast typist to do it, though. Oh, I see. I mean, I am a fast typist, but the Apple II also tends to Can I go? Goodness, that's so slow. The Apple II eats my letters when I type, especially when I type fast. Or at least the emulator does. Like, if I were to write, like, Bob is your uncle. Oh, it didn't do it that time. Of course, it works while you want to demonstrate it, right? The brown fox jumps over the fence. Yeah, see? Drop the T, drop the F. The brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I mean, I was thinking brown fox jumps over the fence. As long as that dog gets his comeuppance. Alright? Bum, bum, bum. I think this is all we have left. Robot has apparently decided that it's permissible for you to be here since you're in the pot already. There's one more minor scene to go. Ah, yes, we still have, Upon entering the escape pod, you quickly take your seat. Let's go ahead and save. Just cuz. Gotta relive the ending to Aliens. Uh-oh. Game has been saved. Wait, do I have to push a button here or something? Hold on. Yes, we do. Of course we do. Emergency escape vehicle launch sequence has begun. Oh no, you're just kidding? Now I'm like watching the video just to see what else happens. Phew, you're going to have to stop cutting these escapes so close, Roger Wilco. Well, you must feel pretty good right now. You stopped Bohall from carrying out his threat of salesman infestation, ultimately destroying the twisted scientist himself. You also managed to save your own skin, and just look at that score. Pretty darn impressive. Oh. You have to watch. Suddenly, a warning signal draws your attention to the oxygen meter on the front panel. It reads low and dropping fast. So do we have to wear the mask again? Or what do we have? This is just great. You know it was all too good to be true. You have maybe 5 minutes of air left. Well, Roger Wilco, it was nice knowing you. You've never seen the movie Aliens? I have seen the movie Aliens. Now you take the time to view the interior of the pod in more detail. You see a sleep chamber against one wall. Get closer. Need to open the chamber. You turn back to the plexiglass cover. Get in. Come on. Get in chamber. You make a split-second decision to enter the sleep chamber. It seals automatically. Should probably have saved just to see what else, if there's anything else he does. Here. Soon you are overcome by a pleasant drowsiness. This is certainly better than suffocating. You begin to drift away into a deep sleep with the satisfaction of having accomplished your task. You've come through in the clutch, and you deserve a nice long rest. Now, if someone would just pick you up somewhere along the way. So long, Roger Wilco, and thanks again for saving your people. Oh, there we go. No, that was it. That was it. $250 or $250. Thank you for the GGs. Much appreciated, guys. That's a badge. And that is Peak Streak Day number 4. Only 96 days left. Thank you, Cosmic. Okay, so thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks again for the raid, Foxy and Scanline Heroes. And thanks for hosting Free Play Fridays, Foxy, and thanks for hanging out with me, Cosmic. Let's go ahead and raid out over to Sark. He's doing, like I was saying earlier, he's doing some Twisted Metal 2. So let's give him some support as he's going through. Yeah, and then let me throw Foxy a shout out here before we go. Foxy's gonna have his breakfast stream tomorrow. Pretty early. I think he starts usually like 7 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock on Saturday mornings. Where he just watches a lot of watches some commercials, picks a cereal to eat, and then plays cartoon game requests for folks. Pretty cool time, pretty good time. I usually hang out over there. And 9 a.m. Central. Yeah, that would be, I guess that'd be 8 my time, 8 Mountain Time. And then I'm gonna be Pulse wanted to do. I haven't ironed this out yet, but Pulse wanted to do some Dragon Questing, co-op Dragon Questing tomorrow, going through the MSX2 set. I think he got the Deathless. I don't know if he got the. I don't think he got the Penniless Paladin, but I think he'll want to save along the way, and then we'll see about getting some of those like level limited Chivos and stuff. And I'll be kind of in the background helping with Japanese. But anyway, catch you guys later. Have a great night. God bless. Keep getting those Chivos. See ya. Alright, and for those watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. You have yourselves a wonderful evening as well, and